Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am Nuku, the Horned Dakini, coming on to give you guys a little read piece and just a chit chat with you. It's been a minute since I've been on last. I just needed to take a break, honey. I went through some frequencies that required me to sit down. I had to go in hermit mode, right? So I'm back and I'm better and I'm ready to read for you guys, okay? So first and foremost, if you're new to my channel, hello. I hope that you do choose to subscribe and stay, okay? If you are returning, if you are one of my OGs, one of my returnees, thank you so much for your patience. I've had a few of you email me asking me, am I okay? Or, hey, where are you? Because I think the last reading I did was with Gemini. And then I just kind of ghosted y'all. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, you know, when spirit tells you to clink, clink, you got to clink, clink. When spirit tells you to sit your ass down, okay? You got to sit your ass down. So I'm back up now. I'm back up. I don't have to, I'm not in time out no more. I'm not in a spiritual time out anymore. Okay. So let's, before I even, because I don't know if I'm gonna do the reading first or if I want to just chit chat, because I got a lot of things that I just want to chit chat with you guys about. It's been a minute since I did a chat to chat and then a reading. Like in the very beginning, 3-4 years ago, I would come on, do a little talk about some stuff, you know, magic stuff, spells, rituals, and then I would go into a reading. I've actually been guided to go back to that, right? Because there's just a lot of things that I feel like people are sleeping on, or they're slipping in it, sleeping on it, like not doing it at all, or slipping in it, meaning not being dedicated or consistently doing the things that they need to do. So they're experiencing certain what they would consider attacks, and they're really not attacks. When we begin, if you have a regiment and you've been dedicated to doing that regimen and then you stop that, your higher self, it's not demonic attacks, it's not nobody else on you, you on your ass. Your higher you be on your ass, you be on your own ass, and it'll come by way of feeling like you're being attacked, but you're not being attacked. That's just the you didn't know better telling you, hey, you off track, get back on your shit, get back on your game, get back on it. Okay, so even though I haven't been on here doing any readings, I started back offering my sessions that I really mostly offer on my Instagram channels. So I've been back reading, and a lot of people are kind of going through similar transitions, right? Just feeling kind of blah, mojo, feeling like it's just been squandered or like it's just not lit. And then I ask each of them the same thing, you know, when they mention this, like, what have you stopped doing? Okay. And a lot of people have stopped doing some of the things that they used to do to maintain their mojo. So I just want to go on record saying now more than ever, okay, you need to be practicing. You need to be implementing. You need to be applying. You still need to be studying, because those of us in the spiritual community know that we are forever students. I don't care what you've mastered. There's infinite levels to God/goddesshood. So you should never get so comfortable in your knowing, in your enlightenment, that you don't feel like you need anymore. Okay, you should always be open and receptive to the different levels of goddesshood. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to say that collectively, that if you are experiencing what feels like attacks or what feels like a slump in your practicing, in your magic, in your mojo, it's only because you've stopped doing some of the things that you used to do, that kept you afloat, that kept you excited, that kept you confident. Okay, so rituals, spiritual baths, spells, a little hex every now and then to make sure your shit's still shitting, right? Okay, whatever, glamour magic, okay, making your creating and making your different tools and your different, you know, your different things, all the things that you used to do. I'm talking to people who, I don't think I'm talking to brand new people. I'm most definitely talking to those of you who've been about this life, and for whatever reason you've laid some stuff down and life started life, and you have you've been reluctant to pick it back up, or you just haven't had the strength, or you haven't had the motivation to pick it back up. That's all that's happening. Ain't nobody putting nothing on you. If you feel like somebody has put something on you, put it back on them. It's simple. Return the sender. You know, that's why you got to get back into practice. You got to get back in the swing of things, because if you're feeling attacked, and if your mind has really convinced you that, or things have been adding up and you kind of feel like you have been attacked, because maybe some of y'all have, maybe your ops done caught you slipping because they know you're not doing the work. They know that you in a slump, in your mental space, in your emotional space, and they done caught you slipping, because that's really how the ops can slide in, is they done caught you in one of your down times and you wasn't protecting yourself. See, no matter what, I don't care how life start life, and I'ma always keep some magic going. I'm talking about me personally, because you just don't never know. People be waiting for your downfalls. They be waiting for you to have low vibrational moments. They wait for your life's challenges to kick in, and they hear about it, and they like, oh, this is a perfect time. So you may have had somebody plot and plan and try to come up off of your downfall, or plot and plan to try to come up off of you feeling down. Maybe you've endured something, right? For those of you that don't know, I've been navigating the hell out of it, but I've been navigating grief because I lost my daddy in June of last year, and I was a daddy's girl. Okay, so that's been heavy, but I still been practicing my magic. Cause bitch just got me fucked up, and I don't even have no enemies. But you don't have to have enemies for people to try shit. People just like to fuck around and find out, just to see if if they can do some shit and choose you to be the target, right? So, over here. So I keep something going over here to, you got to keep your defenses up. People say, oh, you can't walk around defensive. Yes, the fuck you can. You better. Spiritual streets, it's real. It's real deal out there, okay? So, anywho, if you feel like somebody has attacked you, just get your mojo going. You know what to do. I'm not even going to go into details on what you can do, because, again, I'm not talking to newbies. I'm talking to those of you who've been about this life, and for whatever reason, you set it down for a minute because you had to handle some other stuff. Well, I'm telling you, even if you're still handling that other stuff, you still need to begin to implement your magic again, especially those of you who feel like you are under some type of attack, and maybe you have had dreams, because when you're under attack, and your dreams will tell you, your dreams will show you directly. And you may wake up wondering, is that what that was? It is what it is. So if you've been shown who is doing whatever to you, go on and get them back. Go on and do what you got to do to, neutralize that situation and get back in the swing of things, okay? Because if you're waiting for some new creative energy to fall upon you and give you this type of energy, that ain't, you gotta make that. You gotta be the energy you want. We're not in those I'm not gonna say we're not in those miraculous times anymore. We are. You're just responsible for making your own miracles. Where we used to wait for other things outside of us to, ain't no fairy godmother, ain't no savior. And when that time period or time frame was alive and well, if you didn't juice it and then learn how to do that for yourself, then you shit out of luck. Okay, you SOL. During that time frame, you should have been calling in understanding, calling in knowledge, researching on how can I become a generator, operator, and destroyer, or how can I tap into that, because we already are that. We've just lost the consciousness, and we are walking ourselves back to our God selves. Okay, so if you've been about this life, for at least a decade, okay, then you should understand your power to create. You should understand your power to generate, operate, and destroy, okay? So with that being said, I do want to go into a little reading, okay? And maybe even after the reading, I still may talk a little more, because I have so much that I'm being inspired to chit chat with you guys about, okay? If you've liked what I've said thus far, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe if you haven't, okay? Thank you, sweet spirit, for using me as a trusted and true vessel to bring about a message for the collective that will soon be here to view this reading. This reading is going to be very specific, right? Because I want to keep it in alignment with the things that I've already talked about. So if, you know, I know that I'm talking to people who are true to the game, not new to the game. So a newbie, stay. You know, I'm not telling you to go, but there may be some things for you. For newbies, take notes, because I may say some things, or this reading may reveal some things that you're not quite up on yet, right? Or it could be something that inspires you, okay? So stay. I don't want you to go, but I did want to give that disclaimer that I may pick up on some energies that you haven't begin to even experience yet, okay? Thank you, baby. Let's go ahead and give you that information. Whoever I'm speaking to. Okay. The Temperance card, okay? So Sagittarius energy has entered the chat first, Ashe. So we're just talking about moderation. That's all temperance means, especially with it being the first card out. Whatever you're doing, make sure you are doing it in moderation. We don't ever want to lean too much to the left, and we don't want to lean too much to the right. You kind of want to always stay at that neutral point, what I like to call the 0 point. You want to stay neutral. Now, if you got to shoot to the left real quick and do some shit, do your shit, get back to your 0 point, get back on the throne. Or if you got to shoot to the right and do some shit right quick, get over there, do it, get back to the throne, okay? Set your goal, set your sight on whatever it is that you need to do, whichever way you need to do it. Get on over there and do it, and then get back to your 0 point, okay? That's how you keep balance in your emotions. That's how you keep balance in your mental. That's how you keep your nervous system from getting all, you know, jumped up and shit. Stay neutral and only go where you need to go when you need to go. It's no need to be over there if you ain't got to be over there. Ain't no need to be over there if you don't need to be over there. But right here, 0 point, you got access to wherever you need to go real quick, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay, show me more. Show me clearly. The Ace of Cups. Okay, so some of you may have entered into a new relationship, because the Ace of Cups talks about new fulfillment, right? You may be focusing on a new love, whether it's self-love or a new love in something, like you found a new hobby, okay? Or it could be an actual new relationship, okay? And you could be taking time out from the things that you used to, from your spiritual things, from your magical, your occult, your pagan life, okay? Your witchcraft, okay? You could be taking time out from that to focus on this new love for something, whether it's a person, place, thing, hobby, okay? But I feel like whatever it is, it brings you fulfillment. It has realigned you. You got a new lust for life because of this thing. Something has reawakened you, okay? I feel like it is something that you called in, even if it's a person. I feel like it is somebody that you, wait, scared. Did one of y'all do a love spell and you got the person you did the spell on? Let's talk about it. Who did it? Some of y'all done did a love spell. Some of y'all set your eye on who you wanted, and you did some type of spell, some type of ritual, some type of seductive magic, and you got them. I love that for you, whoever you are. Because sometimes people, listen, sometimes people don't know that they need to be over there with you. So sometimes you do gotta tweak the wiring a little bit. I ain't one of them women that's against anything. I feel like you do whatever you feel like you need to do. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge nobody, because you don't never know when you're gonna be put in a position to do something. I know I was chit-chatting with this older lady once. And you know, when you young and you watch what older women do, it don't make sense to you. And then they'll tell you, just keep on living, you'll understand. Okay, well, I've made it to that point now, because I was probably in my early 20s when this lady told me this. And she told me, she said, when you get you a good man, it takes more than pussy to keep him home. And I didn't understand what she said. I mean, I understood it, but I'm like, okay, well, what else do it take? And I knew that she wanted to say something else, but she was very reluctant to say what and I didn't understand what she was saying, of course, until years later. Because in my mind, that's all she left me with too. It's gonna take more than pussy to keep your man home. And I'm thinking, well, what? I think actually the first thing I thought in my mind that she was talking about was a little head. So I thought she was saying it takes more than you have to give him a little head. I thought that's what she was talking about. But my spirit knew that she was saying more than that. But I think that mundane part of my mind was thinking that she was saying, you're going to have to suck his dick too. Like, but that ain't what she was saying. And I knew that, even though that's not what she said, right? She didn't say that it's not head but I just knew, because it was the seriousness in how she said it. Plus I knew that she was, what did we used to call her back in the day? Because I didn't call it witchcraft. I knew that me and the other young ladies that used to hang around her, we called her something, because we kind of knew she was a lady of the night, right? We didn't know what and everything she did, but it was clear that we used to call her something. Pearl Jam. That's what we used to call her, Pearl Jam. and that's a story all by itself, because it's something that we saw her do one night that made us call her that. But anyway, we knew she used to wear this cape at night. And we saw her. I saw her. I saw her, and I told what I saw. But anyway, I ain't even finna get off in all of that. But anyway, Pearl Jam told me it takes more than pussy to keep your man at home. So anyway, I just said all of that to say, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And the grandmamas, they knew that. So if that's what you did, all I'm saying, if that's what you did to get him, if that's what you did to keep him, if that's what you've done and it worked and he's fulfilled and you're fulfilled, there's a balance in the satisfaction. You're not holding him against his will. He wants to be there, right? But you just did a few things to get him on in to see things your way. And now that he sees things your way, he's glad to be there. He wants to be there. For some reason, I'm thinking of Libra. So I could be talking to a Libra person. Libras, the scales popped up in my head when I said he wants to be there. So I could be speaking to a Libra woman who done put that thing on that man. And I ain't talking about your snatch. I'm talking about put that work. And it's working. Okay? Show me more and show me clearly. If you resonated with the message, let me know. If you want to let me know what you did, because I do kind of want to be a little nosy. If you want to let me know what you did, email me how to get in contact with me, or message me on my Instagram, because I want to know. I'm always up for a good spell, honey. I mean, I ain't got nobody that I'm trying to hook, but you know what I'm saying? I put stuff up for a later date just in case I do need it. For real. All right, let me get some more information. I only did 2 cards out. I believe that whoever this person is has changed your way, your life, the way you think about life. Oh, I knew it. Look at the Lovers. I knew it. Because my intuition don't never misguide me. So I be knowing when my readings are, you know what I'm saying, themed to a certain thing. I am talking to a woman. And if you happen to be a man, maybe you did this. Or you could be the man that done got it by a Sagittarius or by a Libra woman, okay? It don't matter. It's where you want to be. It's where you need to be. It's a good thing. It's good for you. It's good for you to be there. Hold on, I need to relight my candle. It's good for you to be where you at, okay? So even if she had to do a little something strange, to get you there. You where you need to be. Okay? Don't fight the feeling. Just go on and stay there and receive and embrace and harness what that woman has to give you. As long as it don't hurt you, then it's helping you. Okay? But yeah, the Lover's card. So that Gemini energy has entered the building. So I believe that I am talking to a woman. You have the ability to shape shift, to morph into a seductive woman. Some of that seduction is what you used to get in. Okay, I ain't mad at your sister cat. I ain't mad at you. I do got a feeling that you took it from somebody. Ooh, I'm tapping into some mess. Now, I don't want to do no mess. I don't want to do no mess. I don't want to tap into no mess. But I gotta say what spirit is showing me. You took it from somebody. Somebody dropped a dime and you picked them up. You was standing right there saying, soon as she fumble him, I'm going to pick him up and caress him. Got it. Okay, let me keep going. You done took him, sis. Well, I mean, I guess you didn't take him if she dropped him, right? And maybe she wasn't quick enough to get him, to pick him back up. Hey, if you drop your nigga. Listen, and I'm not condoning this. I don't have to condone it. This shit been going on since before I was born. You know what I'm saying? The cleanup woman predates me. Do you hear me? The cleanup woman predates me. Cleanup woman been alive and well. But the woman wouldn't have to clean up if you'd fix what you done messed up. Because I'm going to tell you something, women. Not every woman is thirsty. Not every woman is desperate. Not every woman is... But there are a lot of women that are waiting for you to fuck up because the man you got that you might be fumbling, that you might not be, loving on correctly, that you might be taking advantage of or taking for granted. There's a woman out there. There's a woman out there that'll take your Mr. Wrong because you are complaining about everything that he do. And she gonna take your Mr. Wrong and make him her Mr. Right. I'm seeing it. Okay. That done already happened to somebody. Again, Libra energy came through. Sagittarius is here. Gemini is here. So, Gemini and Sagittarius are on the polarities of one another. They are the duality of one another. So, most definitely, if you are Sag, Gemini, listen up. This has either happened to you or happening for you. Okay? You might even be the cleanup woman. You might have been the one that... I don't know. Place it where it belongs, if it belongs, okay? Yeah, the Nine of Wands. I believe that you waited. I mean, the Nine of Wands is about... It's about taking... Almost like you... Maybe you was about to give up. Maybe you were about to say, you know what? This is taking too long. He ain't gonna... Matter of fact, I think it's exactly what happened. Maybe he wasn't receptive to what you were doing prior to you doing the magic, right? He wasn't receptive. Maybe he was scared. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe, there was something not clicking for him. And then you went and got your cauldron. You went and got your cauldron. You did a little... You went and got your cauldron, sis. And you whipped it up. And somehow you was able to give it to him. Now, I'm sensing that you may have... For those of you who... You know this man... Like you actually had access to him. I don't think I'm talking to somebody who got a brand new nigga just... Oh, I'm sorry. So I won't say the N-word. I'm trying to be a better person in 2026 and watch my words. I don't think this was a brand new spanking man. This was somebody that you had already had some type of connection with. Co-worker, a ex, somebody that you just used to, kick it with back in the day that came back around. Whatever the case may be. I am getting that you were able to get him to drink something. That's what I'm seeing. I might be talking too much. Maybe I don't need to tell what y'all did. I'm seeing what you did though. Get him glow. Get him glow. Get him glow. Get him glow. Oh, 9 of Swords. For some of y'all, I feel like you are regretting what you did. Somebody's dealing with some anxiety. Oh, okay. So some of y'all, this was your first time maybe doing this to a man. And I think you went and told somebody, you told a friend, you told your mama, you told somebody who's not with the craft, and they talked you out of it, or either talked about you doing it. If you went on through with it, now, and they asked you, how did it go? And they see that you got him, now they trying to shame you. And I'm talking to somebody who feels shameful and regretful for what they did. Child, bye. See, that's why you need to shut your mouth. When you working, hush. Don't nobody need to know what you're doing. Don't nobody, even when it works. Cause I listen, especially in the beginning, when you start doing that magic and you start seeing results, you want to tell somebody. And you feel like you can tell people that love you, that are close to you. But as soon as you tell somebody who ain't quite in alignment with their own creative energy, they gonna judge you. They gonna judge you. So you done ran and told somebody who's judged you, and now they got you feeling full of anxiety, regretful, shameful. Maybe I shouldn't. And I don't even think you're really able to enjoy this man, because I think you got him. Or it's working. I'll say that because maybe it's in the process of working. So maybe he's in the process of seeing things your way. Maybe he ain't. I don't know. But either way, somebody got you feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have did it. But that's your fault. Because you should have shut your damn mouth. You should have shut your mouth. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Never, ever, 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 ever share your workings with anybody unless you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are with what you do. Okay? Otherwise, and this is especially true for work that you're working on. Work that you have previously started and is not complete, right? A spell that maybe takes 3 or 4 days, or a ritual, a 7-day ritual, a 5-day ritual, a moon phase ritual, whenever, however long you choose to do said thing. Until you see it come into fruition, until you see it come to pass, you don't need to tell nobody, even people that you are comfortable with telling, because they with what you're doing. It don't matter. Even those people don't need to know. And that's just to secure the energetic field of whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? Because you don't really, you really don't ever know if people fully support you. We assume that people support what we do because we think that they're our friends, and because they've supported other things, and they're for the most part pretty consistent. But I've been alive long enough, and and this ain't my first rodeo around this. Child, people are great pretenders. They will support anything and everything you got going on until they become jealous of it, or want to know how you do it, and you don't tell them, or you begin to get more than them, or you begin to gain, more of some. Listen, so that's why it's just best to hush. Even when it comes into fruition, it's still best to hush. Don't tell nobody your secrets. That's almost like giving people your recipe to your grandmama's macaroni and cheese. Don't tell your grandmama's recipes. Don't tell the family secrets. Same thing in witchery. Don't tell the secrets. Okay? But yeah, somebody's feeling regretful, and that's only because you ran your mouth, you know, and you ran to somebody who don't, you know, live your lifestyle. But they love you and they're still around you, but they don't do what you do. So they down what you do because they don't understand it and they don't do it, okay? Let's go. The Nine of Cups. I told you in the beginning it was going to work out. He's where he want to be. Whatever you did worked, and he's where he wants to be, eating grapes and drinking wine with you. That's probably how you got him. You probably put them grapes up in your tutor cat. Okay, never mind. I'm about to say something. I don't think I need to share that. But yeah, y'all drinking wine, eating grapes, baby. He loves it there. He loves where he's at with you. You probably took it from a woman who's boring. You took it from a... Okay, so you really can't take a man. Technically, you can't take a man. A man has to want to be took off. Which means he put himself in a position to be carried off, to be carried away by the woman that he really would rather be with anyway. You took it from a woman who may has lost her pizzazz. I think she may be too caught up in her... Because I'm getting the... download maybe of a woman who's too caught up in either her job or church or a sisterhood. She's always gone. She's always doing something, and she doesn't pay the man any attention. Or she does pay him attention, but not the kind of attention that he wants. She's not tending to her relationship. See, marriages and relationships are like gardens. You got to till them. You have to turn over the dirt. You put new soil, water, pluck you got to tend to that motherfucker. You got to tend to your relationship. And a lot of women get comfortable because they feel like, well, we've been at this 10, 12, 13 years. It don't matter. Men are like children. They get bored. Men naturally have ADD. Men naturally have attention deficit, especially in relationships. That's why in the beginning, a woman should be willing to play all of these mini parts. I'm sorry, it just is what it is, to keep the man entertained. Because if you become a one-trick pony, he finna go find him a unicorn. And that's just facts. Big old facts. Anywho, but yeah, he's where he wants to be with you. You give him it's something about you that makes him feel like a little boy. Not a little boy, like a childish, not that. But it's something you reinstate his... It's like a teenage love. You make him feel very teenager, very young, it's something about you that's very youthful and fun and spontaneous, and he been missing that. And you have awakened that in him. That's how I know, but I've been saying that he where he want to be. He probably would have left her anyway, but maybe it would have been for you, maybe not for you, but you came right in the nick of time and took him right when he wanted to be took of. Five of Pentacles. I think this is the ex's energy, or the whoever you took him from. She over there sick because you took her bag. You took her bag. Because maybe he was paying all the bills. Maybe he had her living a life that she loved. He served a purpose. She just stopped serving hers. And she over there sick. It's like, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at you. If you happen to be here, if you're a cross watcher and you're here and you're watching this, it landed on your feed and it came down and you think I'm picking, I'm not picking because I don't even know you. I'm not watching you, you watching me, so I don't know that you're here. All I'm saying is if you happen to be the woman that got your man took, you got too comfortable. And maybe you thought since y'all been married a long time, there's certain things you didn't have to do no more. Or maybe things just are different for y'all. But girl, you should have found a way to spice it up somehow, because I told you men are attention deficit dogs. That's what ADD stand for. Attention deficit dogs. They gonna go find what they need. This predates me. I'm not saying nothing new. They've been doing this since the beginning of time, okay? But yeah, you sick about it. But I don't want to focus on you no more. You need to get off this channel if you're here. This ain't for you. I might come back at a later date, do a reading for the, you know, the sobbing heart of the woman who got her man took. But this ain't for you, and I don't want you to feel no type of way and be sending no negative vibes toward my channel because I done picked up on your situation. I'm talking to the clean up woman who maintenanced your man, and he's where he wants to be. He where he wants to be. I think I just saw somebody. I might have a spirit right there. I just saw something right there. Right there. But I do have spirits that live in my home, but I've welcomed them. So they work for me and they work with me. But I just saw something right there. Okay, let me pull one more card, and then 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, buddy. This man is where he wants to be. You have mastered the art of seduction, and he loves everything that you offer. And it's not all sexual, but it is all physical. There's a sensuality that both of y'all give one another. You do something with him that he always wanted done, but he could never get his wife or his girlfriend to do it, or maybe she used to do it and she stopped, and it's been a long time, but he still desires it. I don't know what it is. Of course, my mind is thinking a whole bunch of things. Doesn't matter. What does matter is that you are reopening and reawakening some things in him that makes him feel wanted, appreciated, sexy, seductive. Like you turning on some things in him that been cut. You might even see, he might even be back in the gym and everything trying to look good for you because you make him feel like that man who women used to want. Girl, you done reawakened the light in this man. All through voodoo. All through hoodoo. All through witchcraft. You don't say. I am going to wrap this reading up because I believe I've said enough for you to know if this is your reading. Okay, so if you're here and you liked it, whether it's your reading or not, you may have just found it entertaining, or you may know somebody who did this and be like, oh my gosh, she's picking up on my friends timeline, or oh my god, this is an old timeline, because I could be picking up on a timeline of someone who you did this 5, 10, 15 years ago and y'all still together. Or maybe you did this 5, 10 years ago with several men and you just reminiscing like, yes, babe, I had him, and him. I had them all in the palm of my hand in my cauldron. Okay, so however, whatever this resonates, thank you for being here. And if it don't resonate, leave it here, okay? I'll be back. I ain't gonna make y'all wait another month or two for me to come back. I'll be back to do another video. Peace.